Welcome back. In this lecture, we will be covering how to download and install the Epic Games Launcher, and then I'll be briefly showing you around the Epic Games Launcher through all the different tabs and resources. So if you don't already have the Epic Games Launcher downloaded or installed, what you want to do is go ahead and head over first to unrealengine.com/en-us download. Of course, you can just head over to unrealengine.com and click on the download button over in the top right. But you will scroll down and basically it will take you to a download link or a download button to download the Epic Games Launcher. So we'll go ahead and click Download Launcher. And once that's finished downloading, we can go ahead and run the installer by double clicking the file. And just go ahead and click Install. And so it will run through all the installations. It'll go ahead and install the Epic Games Launcher. So you'll just click yes through all the different windows that pop up. If you don't have an Epic Games account, you want to go ahead and create an account. Go to unrealengine.com and click the sign up button to create your own account, and of course it's free to do. Then it will pop up with the sign in options. Since I have an Epic Games account, I'm going to sign in with that. You can use all these other logins, but I'd recommend just using an Epic Games account. So go ahead and just click sign in and fill out your login info. So the very first time you open the Epic Games Launcher, if this is your first time, you're going to see this store tab. So these are various other games, pretty similar to Steam, where you have different games that you can buy and play. Now over on the left, you're going to see two other tabs here. So you have library. This is like all of the games that you've purchased or you've gotten for free from the store. But what we're more focused on is this Unreal Engine tab. So if you click on that, this is basically where we're going to be working from whenever we launch the Epic Games Launcher. So this will allow us to do things like install Unreal Engine, download 3D assets, and all that fun stuff. So inside of the Unreal Engine tab, we're going to see these 5 different tabs here at the top. So the very first one, we have the news. So this is just various different news in the Unreal Engine world. Things like free marketplace content, which I'll get to in a second, and just various other news related to Unreal Engine. And it has some quick links here to things like the YouTube channel, forums, and even the Unreal Engine 5 roadmap. So the next tab over is the samples tab. So this has things like various different demos or samples that you can download and try. So we have the Lyra starter game. It's like a third-person shooter game. The city sample. And if you scroll down here, there's just a bunch of different free templates and sample projects that you can play around with and check out. The next tab that we have is the marketplace. So if you click on that, it will take us to the Unreal Engine marketplace. This is basically where you can buy 3D models or 3D assets and add them to your Unreal Engine projects. So every single month, Epic Games gives away 5 different free asset packs here on the marketplace. So right now you can see this is the free for the month. So every first Tuesday of the month they give away 5 different high quality free assets. And all you have to do to claim them is just, you can see here it's free instead of $49.99. All you have to do is click add to cart for each one of these and then check out, and you own it forever. So there's a bunch of other different sales and assets, and you can see that all these will cost you money. There's also a very big free or permanently free collection on here. So if you go to free, or in fact a better way to do this is if you click under the search bar here and just make sure your cursor's in here and click enter. We have these advanced filter options. So if you sort the max price by free, you're going to see every single free asset that's available for you to download. So these are things like free 3D models. plugins, textures, all sorts of stuff to get you started using the Unreal Engine. So this is just a really good resource if you need, free 3D models or free content. You can always head over to the free tab. The next tab over here is the library. So this is where you're going to install the Unreal Engine, which we will do in our next lecture. And then down here we have the My Projects. So this is where you're going to have the projects that you've created, and that's where you can open and launch them. And then down here under the Vault, these are, you might not see anything here if this is your very first time, but these are basically various different marketplace assets that you've either purchased or you've gotten for free, or even if you've downloaded a sample, you're going to see it in your Vault. Then from your Vault, you can create projects or add these assets to your project. The last tab over here is the Twinmotion tab. Twinmotion is basically for architectural visualization, and so we're not necessarily going to be using that in this course. But those are all the different tabs inside of the Unreal Engine tab. In our next lecture, we're going to be covering how to download and install Unreal Engine 5. And so with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next lecture.